And let's roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, let's roll out.
All right.
This is episode 22 of Food, Fitness, and Fun with Dre
Yeah.
and JD. You know what I'm
Double
saying?
deuces.
Double deuce.
Deuce.
With the deuce in his boot. All right, my bad.
You know what I mean?
With the deuce in his boot. You know what I'm saying? All right, so
All right.
today's sponsored by segment is covered by DRE. Take it
What's
away.
good? You know what? This ain't nothing fancy. You know how I get down. This is something that you've all probably had, but it's probably going to be no different than what you all do. But I want to say it because it's loaded in protein and it's classic. And I feel like a lot of people get away from it. And that is, I'm going to show you a picture, the classic steak and eggs, baby.
Woo,
Classic
steak and eggs,
steak
baby.
and eggs. It doesn't have to be a huge steak if you don't want to get down like that. But most of the time, steak and eggs is high in protein, low in calories, probably somewhere behind like 500 to 700 calories. You can have a little slim joint. You can have something thick. I like to go medium, and I cook mines like medium rare, or if I go out, I get it medium rare. I want a lot of protein. Eggs, you could do egg whites or the eggs if you want. I'm not against the yellows. But it's a great meal whether you're talking breakfast or brunch, and loaded in calories. Not loaded in calories, low in calories, loaded with protein. Get your steak and eggs on. Don't front on yourself.
I'll skip that, but I remember those days. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I mean
saying?
you could they got veggie versions of different meats.
I don't know if there's a veggie steak though.
Oh, there is. There is.
I
You
don't know
gotta
about
hit
that.
up Whole
Whole
Foods.
Foods. Yeah, I'm about to say I think you could probably find that at Whole Foods, but I don't know about too many other places.
Yeah, if you hit up Whole Foods, you can see it might be an impossible or beyond meat situation.
No, I'm just kidding.
But it's there, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right.
So, yeah.
Steak and eggs. How you like your? So you said you like your steak medium rare, but how you like your eggs though?
I can do egg whites or I just do them scrambled.
All right.
Super simple, man.
All right. So no
Yeah.
sunny side up for you.
Not really. I mean, I've done it, but
Mm-hmm.
I like to get them nice and scrambled, get them nice and cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm into.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's keep it on food, and let's
All
talk
right.
about something I've been keeping an eye on for a while now. The McPlant.
That's right.
The McPlant. So around the time that C-19 hit the streets of NY, McDonald's announced, I'm saying around, I don't know the exact date, but it was in that same spring, maybe heading into summertime. I don't know, something like that. They announced a plant-based menu. McDonald's announced that in the near future, they will have a full plant-based menu available for all the veggie lovers out there. And right away, people were asking, well, who's going to get the contract? Because for a while, there was this big thing about whoever gets the McDonald's contract is going to take over, right? You got Impossible. They've got stuff with White Castle, right? They got Impossible sliders.
Yep.
Impossible has the Impossible Whopper. For a minute, they had a Beyond Sausage Patty sandwich at Dunkin' Donuts. And now it seems that there is a new king or queen in town. Okay? Someone sent me a screenshot recently, and apparently the McPlant is winning awards from PETA in the UK as the best alternative burger.
There's a new burger in town, bitches.
Bitches.
It's a new burger. The
So
McPlant.
the McPlant. And if I'm misquoting, forgive me. I could put the screenshot on the screen. That's easy breezy lemon squeezy. But it is a Beyond Burger.
Right.
So the McPlant is here. It is a Beyond Burger. It appears they have one, which is interesting to me because I've been following this for a while. And when McDonald's representatives, correspondents, whatever, were asked about the McPlant, they said that they're working with several companies to put their McPlant menu together. But the first thing I'm seeing is this McPlant burger from Beyond Meat. I guess Beyond Meat is the name of the company. So it's there's a picture and I'll put it on the screen. I already showed it to you. It's like a big ass burger, and it doesn't look like any of the McDonald's burgers, to be honest. It don't look like they're trying to keep it in the same realm or mimic their style. This looks like a totally different, almost diner-looking burger, and it's winning awards in the UK. So PETA, whatever you want to call them.
PETA.
It's PETA, right?
PETA, yeah.
Yeah, PETA. Because I know in a Nas song, he said, "Ask PETA whoever," when he was talking about animals being abused and stuff. But you never know because it may never be the proper pronunciation when it comes to the hip hop culture. We like to manipulate things to make it rhyme.
Come on, man. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time Lupe Fiasco said, "Look outside your window," instead of window. You know what I'm saying? Word flips. Anyway. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, I remember way back when everybody was saying, "Let's make Arab money." And the Arabs were like, "Wait a second. That is not how you say it." It's like, this is where we from.
That was Busta Rhymes, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Busta Rhymes had a hit.
It was a hit, too. Everybody was Arab money. And
you know
Arabs was like, "Yo, man, like, come on. Y'all ain't even trying to say it right." Like, nope.
But the reason that was a hit was because cats in the hood say Arab. It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. But we say a lot of shit that's completely wrong. You know so that's what that's what niggas say. Niggas say, "I'm going to the Arab spot. You want a Philly cheese?"
You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna get you a Philly cheese from the Arab spot.
Exactly.
So they took that and said we getting Arab money. But yes, lots of word flips.
Yo, Ak! Make me a fucking ham and cheese hero. Ak! Yeah. And give me a Philly blunt.
Yep.
You know how niggas do? This
the hood is here, y'all.
What kind of nobody is named? Here. Nobody is named that. You know what I'm saying? Not even Hassan or Muhammad. Nope. Ak.
Why not? That's how we do. You know what I'm saying?
We
just create racist stereotypes and then roll with
it. But listen, but we coming in your store every day, putting your kids through school. So
So you are
right. So you'll be out. Now make that sandwich.
I mean, and put extra cheese on that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Stop being stingy.
You know what I'm saying?
With the meat. Stop being stingy with the meat. Damn.
You know you're supposed to put 2 steakums in there. 2. You're not supposed to put 2 steakums in there. Why you playing, Ak?
That's why I don't like going to the Arab store.
We're kidding, folks. We're kidding.
Nah, I'm just
kidding.
Cats is just blissfully ignorant, and it's funny. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Sometimes it's funny. Anyway, so the McPlant is all over the UK, apparently. I don't be in the UK, so I don't know. But so the UK is loving the McPlant. I'm very curious to see how this McPlant Beyond Burger that looks like a big ass diner burger, and pictures can be deceiving. There's always some big ass fly sandwich in the picture, and then when you get it, it looks different. Yeah. But it looked a lot like a spot I go to in New York City called Dallas BBQs. They have the Beyond Burger now. They've had it for a while. They got rid of their Tex-Mex veggie burger and Now we have the Beyond Burger there, and it looked almost the same. Yeah, they did that a while ago.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'll be honest.
Golf
I might
clap.
get some. I might get some backlash from the community of veggies, but I'm not a huge fan of this Beyond stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna tell
understand
you
why.
why, huh?
Yeah, I said I understand why, but go ahead, go
But
through.
I don't have a problem with the alternative meat thing. I do that all the time. I get Morningstar, and there's another one that's like a lot of times it's the main one I see in like Whole Foods. I've gotten the Ben and Jerry's. And I hope
Ice cream stay on your mind. Y'all making a
the streets keep calling me.
they're making a Ben and Jerry's meat patty because I'd be down for that. No, maybe next
You.
year.
You mean you ain't
Maybe
got no
next year.
chocolate syrup in the middle just gushing out when you bite it? Nah, that's gross.
They're making a Ben and
Um,
Jerry's hamburger because I'm
You know what
into
I'm saying? In a minute. Anyway, no, I meant to say the Trader Joe's meat crumble. I see that a lot of people roll with that. Oh, I'm cool with all of those. There's all type of stuff, boba burgers. The list goes on and on. My point is, a lot of the alternative meats are fine, but they either a have their own like preseason situation, right? Like black bean chipotle or buffalo sauce or teriyaki, whatever. And then there's each brand has like a bland one that you have to season, right? It's just like meat crumble or plain quote unquote alternative beef, and you got to jazz it up yourself. Cool. I find that a lot of spots that have the Beyond patties are not adding any fucking seasoning. It's just bland. It's like, I'm going to give you this thing that looks and has the texture of a burger, and that's fine. But no one wants a bland burger, and that's my issue. So even when the person sent me the McPlant and that it was award winning, I'm like, well, I'll try it, I guess. But I'm more interested if they're going to make like the McPlant Big Mac, because now you adding special sauce and
Yeah,
all this other stuff to add flavor, which is why I like the Impossible Burger, Impossible Whopper. I'm
yeah.
cool with. They hook
Mhm.
it up. They got the fresh onions in
Everything
there,
on there.
lots of lettuce. If you want pickles, they've got ketchup, a little mayo. You've got flavor in your mouth. But I don't like having the Beyond Burger a lot because sometimes, and I don't think this is any fault of Beyond. I think this has to do with the spots that are serving it. It's like, all right, man, fry it and give it to them. That's it. But there's not a lot of flavor going on. So now I've got to add salt and pepper and make my own delicious burger at my table. And that
Right.
defeats the purpose. So that's why I wasn't too excited about Dallas BBQ's scrapping the Tex-Mex joint, because it did have flavor. I don't know if it came prepackaged that way or if it was them adding the flavor, but it had taste
Yeah.
as opposed to just texture.
Yeah.
And that's my issue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The thing about these alternative meats, what a lot of people don't understand, especially like vegans, vegetarians, whatever, it's like this is not really when they make like Beyond Burger or Impossible Burger, Whoppers, whatever, they really make those for meat eaters who want to eat less meat. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're a vegetarian, you will eat a black bean burger and you'll be like, this is good. This is satisfying. I like this. But meat eaters is like, this tastes like yard work. I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? They
Okay.
don't want a mushroom patty. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? Meat eaters want something that tastes like meat. And so when they make these things, they're really making them for, people who prefer meat. But you're absolutely right. Like if you're going to make something that tastes like meat and have that meat texture, you got to go all the way, right? Like, yeah,
Right.
make that Big Mac, put that special sauce on it. You know, like you said, Burger King killed the game because they treat the Impossible Whopper like a Whopper and put
That's right.
everything on it that a Whopper does. And so when
That's
people
right.
eat it, it's like, oh, it tastes kind of like a Whopper. Like
Right.
so you know, most people right now are trying to eat less meat for whatever reasons, especially with like this has an impact on the planet. We're using less resources, killing less animals, and so people want to feel a little bit better by saying, hey, I cut my meat consumption down by 10-20%. That's a lot.
Right.
So that's what these things are all about. So yeah, I'm excited for it, and I know with their menu, of course they're not going to stop there. They're going to take their high selling items and try to get that customer that is saying, well, hey, we normally would go to McDonald's 3-4 times a week, but because I'm trying to eat less meat, we get less McDonald's, and so we go to this other place. Maybe
Right.
we even go to Burger King and get a Possible Whopper. So
Right.
McDonald's is like, whoa, 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 hold on now, hold on. We got that too.
Right.
So it's like, oh, next is going to be the Chicken McNuggets.
Right.
They'll have a crazy fly name for it, but it'll be on their McPlant menu. You'll have
Yep.
Chicken McNuggets, and like you're saying, like the same sauces, all your sauces that you like to dip your McNuggets with, they'll
Right.
have them and be like, yeah, these are plant-based. So we like you to spend your money here. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much. You know what
If
I'm
you
saying?
tired of your producers dancing in your videos, come to death row.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some old shook, you know what I
If you
mean?
tired of your producers being all in your videos, come to death row, baby.
Take that. No,
Take
but
that, take that, take that, take that, take that,
but
take
yeah,
that,
that's
take
really
that,
what
take
it
that,
is,
take that.
man. It's like, yeah. And I dig it,
Mhm.
Now, the only thing I like to tell people, I think we said this before, is honestly, you're not really eating healthier. You know what I'm saying? It's not a healthy product. It's highly processed. As
Yep.
you always say, stepped on. You know what I mean? Highly processed thing. It could actually have even more sodium if you're a person that is, especially people of color. We have like high blood pressure issues a lot of times. So that's something you might want to look at. Take a look at the sodium in there because it might even be more sodium than meat. And if sodium is an issue for you, you might want to stay away from it.
Right.
But you know, it's something new. Better impact on the planet. Listen, give it a try, enjoy it. When it come out, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna hit it up. If it's gonna make it to the States eventually.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm just gonna like, all right, I put that in the Big Mac. All right, let's get down. Cause I love me that Impossible Whopper. Like I get that all the time. Not to say that I front on the regular Whopper, but I do both sometimes.
Right.
Yeah,
Get your mix and match on.
yeah. Why not?
Right.
Yeah,
I dig it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it too. I'm more like I said because of that zesty sauce in the Big Mac. I'm more
yeah.
interested if they make the McPlant Mac or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it, but I'm
Right.
more interested in that than the plain ass Beyond joint. But yeah, maybe you have a good point. Maybe it is more targeted for people who are trying to eat less meat and not somebody who's been a vegetarian for X amount of time and is really
Yeah.
concerned with the uh, flavor as opposed to the texture. Because I know, like you said, yeah, that is a lot of people's issue with like the mushroom burger, the portobello joints, or the black bean joints. Cats is like, but I see corn in there.
Right.
I
Eat
could
that
see,
shit.
I see corn. There's corn. Who put corn in this shit?
Right.
Why is there corn? So yeah,
All right. So last week, we was talking about dieting and being at this time where you don't want you got to be real cognizant of not allowing people to put things in your diet. You know what I'm saying? Not and as I, like to say weird things, putting things in your mouth, which is true. So you want to like uphold your diet, and now part of that is when you're on this fitness journey, whether you're talking about working out or dieting, you really have to also be cognizant of the company that you keep
woo! Talk
because
about it.
the company you keep could either really improve your results, be like, man, I'm getting good results because I'm around these type of people, or it could be a detriment to your results where you just like, yo, um they're always like being a distraction and let's go hang out and let's party and I made you an apple pie or whatever the hell, you know. So you really need to be like cognizant of that company and thinking about who is around me and are they an advantage to my fitness goals or a disadvantage? You know, how do you see it?
Yes. Say it again.
I was asking, how do you see
Oh, I turned my ear like this. You know what I thought about real quick? Remember the Dave Chappelle shit where he's home?
it? What?
he, he was Little John. Home? Oh, what? Anyway, sorry. I'm in comedian mode tonight.
I love it.
I'm on some silly shit. Yeah. The company you keep is very, very important in life, period. The cats in your inner circle affect you on a regular basis. Like you said, they're with you a lot. They know what you like. They're bringing you things. They're distracting you. It's easier for someone close to distract you as opposed to a stranger. If you only see Bill at work, I just say hi at the water fountain occasionally. Bill ain't got too much effect on you. Bill doesn't have too much of an effect on you. However, Andre in your inner circle, he's got a lot of information and a lot of influence. You know what I'm saying? If Dre call you and be like, yo, Jay, man, I hear you on the pod. You saying you trying to kick ice cream. Hey, yo, fuck that, man. Let's go to Ben & Jerry's right now. You're more likely to be like, I mean, I do like Ben & Jerry's. And I do like spending time with Dre. All right, come on, Dre, let's go. Waffle cones on me, baby. and then your fitness goals are getting further and further and further away. And that's no bueno. That's no good. And the other thing is something you mentioned. It's like, hey, listen, we going out tonight, baby. We outside. It's lit. Let's go. We turning up. And you're at the club. You're having a great time. You might get a little bit of cardio because you're shaking that ass. But you're also doing shots. You also having lots of fly drinks. You also probably didn't go to the gym. And now your good time has taken away from your important goals. And this is problematic. And it happens to all of us. It's even happened to me at the gym. Sometimes I'm at the gym and I'm with my boys. I only have like 5 guy friends, so oh well. But 5 of us are there, or 5 of them are there with me. And Katz is like, yeah, son, but before I spot you though, you see Shorty over there? No, I know you want me to spot you, but you see Shorty right there. Now with the purple, Shorty with the purple. You see Shorty with the purple though? Son, can you spot a nigga or move? Because I'm trying to get busy and the time is ticking away. What are you? I ain't got all day to play. And I ain't come here to bag chicks. Or I've had dudes walk away. Like, son, you got it, right? I know you on the bench. I know this is 10 pounds heavier than you normally do. Oh, 10 on each side. That's 20 pounds heavier than you normally do. All right, cool. But you got it though, right? Hey, ma, listen. What's going on? What? I'm dying now. I can't get my proper sets in. I'm dying. I'm looking for cats to spot me. It's nobody. I got to use the force. Because you didn't up and left me. You know what I'm saying? Cats come back. Yeah, son, she got a boyfriend. You good though? It's my turn. Son, I'm about to force choke you right now, son. What are you doing? So yes, the company you keep can cause lots of issues. It's not just in the streets. It's not just in class. It's universal in life. And in the gym, it's definitely a vital situation. And sometimes you got to roll for dolo. Sometimes you got to say, hey, listen, the last 2 times I went to the gym with Dre was singing and dancing instead of spotting me. Dre wasn't trying to really work out. He's trying to tell me about some shit that popped off at work. And that's cool, but he was more of a distraction than a help. he was more of a hindrance than anything else. You know what? This time I'm not going to tell Dre I'm going to the gym. Or keep it real funky and just be like, listen, Dre, man, I'm going alone today. If you there too, I'll say hi, but I'm in the zone. I'm trying to focus on my shit. Because what happens is you start rolling with other cats, you start letting them distract you, and then next thing you know, you ain't doing the shit you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing everything, but at the end, and this happened to me before too, it's like, oh, you know, we about to do this elliptical before we leave. Niggas is like, yeah, so, but you want to cut it like 15 minutes short though, and go do this other shit? No, I don't want to cut it 15 minutes short. I'm trying to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Cat's calling me. Oh, hey, you still at the gym? Son, I'm not even answering your call. I'm sending you to voicemail. I'm still here. Yes. I'm still trying to get busy. I'm still trying to stay focused. I'm still trying to meditate. I'm in my zone. No, I don't want to cut it short. I don't even want to cut it 1 minute short.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. You know, we have a saying called iron sharpens iron, you know, and you know, I
Steel
really
sharpens
believe,
steel.
yeah, you want to be around those people who are going to like bring you up or at least have the same mindset. And when it comes to fitness, like you're saying, it's the same way. Like I love to be around, I don't care, dudes, chicks, whatever, people who are doing better than me in that particular thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can kill it in the gym. I don't really kill it, you know, when it comes to jogging. So maybe I'll mess with these jogging cats, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I mess with these bike dudes or
Right.
whatever the case might be, where it's something that I'm feeling like, okay, I'm not that great on this. Where like you know, with men, we all into like the upper body strength. A lot of the guys don't get into their lower body strength. But a lot of women will do just the opposite, right? They'll do a
Yep.
lot of lower body strength stuff, but not a lot of upper body strength. So right there, that's two things that can, you know, be compatible with each other where it's like, yo, you see how she's going in on that lower body? Yeah, meet her on that. And then, you know, with that woman, you see how he's going in with the upper body? Yeah, meet him on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one is complementing the other. You want to be
Right.
around those type of people that are bringing you up. Because yeah, and you're right. Like cats that are like bringing you down, it's like I'm not going to even really get into a debate or conversation because
Right.
I'm gonna do what I need to do. I don't really, you know,
Yeah.
whatever, you know. Period.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Because the thing is, it ends it, like I said, it meant you want somebody who's going to help, not hinder. I say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like when cats is coming to you, like, yo, Dre, man, I seen this video. You was talking about bicep curls in a video the other day. You was talking about your Instagram reel. Have you ever tried these kind of bicep curls? Yo, have you ever tried this? Yo, let me know. My dude is a boxer. He's into the jump rope. You ever fuck with the jump rope instead of the elliptical? Those are the kind of cats I want around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like when cats
Right.
hit me up, and some of my lady friends do it too. They like, yeah, but I see you love the elliptical, but you ever like do the treadmill and put that shit on a super high incline? I'm like, all right, that's what you do.
Yeah.
All right, maybe
Yeah.
I'll try that.
Let me
Or
give that a
like,
shot.
right, or like one of our boys, I think I could say his name. I don't think he'll care, but Chris hit me one day and he was like, yo, you know, I still love the elliptical, but lately I've been really digging the step. What's it called? The step, the one which like mad, like the unlimited steps, as
Yeah.
as
Stepper.
Jim Gaffigan calls it, the unlimited steps.
Yeah, the
The,
stepper. Yeah.
ste- the, ste- the steps that never run out.
Right. The stairway to nowhere.
Right. Anyway, yeah, he was saying like he's really digging the step machine lately. And I was like, yo, listen, you know the routine, kid. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like a couple days a week, you want to get on the steps and climb for 30 minutes, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Push yourself. And I never would have thought to do that. Like, I'll be honest, when Chris hit me and said that, and Chris, if you hear this and you mad, I apologize. You gonna DM me anyway. So I just hit me and I'll apologize on the next pod. But I'm like, yeah, I never would have thought of that. Like, I see mostly ladies on that machine, and I've never done it. I know what works for me. That's kind of what I stick to. But when Chris hit me and was like, yeah, the Stairmaster or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, but the joint that's just step, 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 step. I was like, yo, all right. And you digging it? He was like, yeah, man, I really like it. You know, I've been working up a good sweat. I was like, oh, that's hot. That's hot. Now, what I don't want is the cats who's like, yo, son, but this double hot fudge sundae though. Nah, forget the gym. You know what I'm saying? trying to put things in my mouth, like we said last podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cats was like, yo, man, fuck the gym. It's raining today. I ain't got to go to the gym. Why don't we go do this? You want to catch a movie? Nachos, popcorn, candy. Yeah, they got a special today. You know what I'm saying? They got a special today. Half price.
Right.
Son, listen, I'm not saying I'm against those things, but I got to get my sets in. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. It's like when I tell people sometimes I go to the gym at this particular time, because most of the time we usually go to the gym at the same time, right?
Right.
So I tell people, oh yeah, I go to the gym at that time. And then they hear in their head, I'm free at that time. You know, I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably gotta, Saturday morning. Oh man, maybe I can get there a little bit late because I gotta be at the gym from this time to that time. Oh man, well yeah, you could just you can skip that and meet us. No. I didn't say I was free. I said this is my gym time. That don't mean just because it's not a priority for you, don't cut my gym time up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna go do this first, and then maybe I could go check out this other thing you do, or the thing that you're asking me to do. I have a conflict. Oh man, you got something else you're doing? Yeah. Oh, what you got to do? That's my gym time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people think that when you say that, you're saying you're free. And it's like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah, because people are prioritizing different things. You prioritize the gym. Someone else might prioritize a TV show every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock on Tuesdays, they got that hour block locked off. The phone is on Do Not Disturb. They don't want cats to hit them up. Well, that's how you feel about the gym.
Right. You know, and so a lot of people feel like, well, you could just, well, you do that all the time. You do that every day. You could come do this thing. Like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know,
right?
Period. So, yeah, that's all. Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Birds of a feather flock together. Make sure you get good people in your corner. Be very cognizant of who you put into your space. And if you realize these people in my space are not improving me, then there's only one thing. If they're not helping you go up, they're helping you go down.
That's right.
So, this is cutting season. You know what I mean? Let's get it going.
I like that. For me, it's cutting season all year round. I'm like, what you did? You nasty. You gotta go. Ew, you did that? What you said? My mama what? Oh, you gotta go. All right. I like cutting season. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I be on some. You ever see the TV show Chopped? On Food Network.
Yeah.
They be on some. Sorry, Andre, but today you're on the cutting block, and Andre is out of here.
Gotta go. You know what I mean? Remember that show, The Weakest Link?
You know what I'm saying? Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Gotta go. Now you know.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So that's
Crazy.
it, brother.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple minutes. Let's do something fun. Let's talk about something random. I saw today while at Planet Fitness that cats in the NFL who catch COVID but are asymptomatic have to get 2 negative PCR tests before they can return. And I think that's really interesting. I didn't make this up. This was on the screen on ESPN or whatever. I'm not making this up. It said some dude from the Packers, I can't remember his name, but a wide receiver from the Packers has COVID, and they're trying to talk about the impact that may or may not have on the Packers season at this point. And it was saying if he's asymptomatic, it said in the bottom, it said if asymptomatic, must show 2 negative PCR tests before he can return. But I think that's interesting because asymptomatic and negative results have nothing to do with each other. So I thought that was a little interesting. To me, this is a fun topic because to me, it's silly. That's why I brought it up. To me, it's silly. That's all. That's why I think about food, fitness, and fun. So for me, this is fun. I was at the gym trying not to laugh while on the elliptical. I was like, this don't even make no damn sense. These dudes is wild. So I was wondering what your thoughts were. I think it's silly because asymptomatic means I have the virus, but I do not have symptoms. Cool. That has nothing to do with getting a negative test.
Bro.
So
This
hit me.
this is so silly that it's sad. Honestly, this whole shit, we've I'm getting COVID exhausted. We've talked about this, and this is just another example of dumb shit. It doesn't make sense. All of this burden that you have to put on people, this is
Uh-huh.
all it is. You're putting all this burden on people who don't want to get the vaccine because vaccinated people are not going through any of this shit. Period.
Well, I would have to look it up. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it did not mention at all whether he was vaccinated or not vaccinated.
Well,
It
look it
didn't
up.
mention.
Let's find out.
But
Because that would be the first time that
uh-huh.
a vaccinated person has to do anything other than get a booster shot. You know what I'm saying? Because
Son,
all this shit
don't
of
get me started on the booster shots. Okay?
son, all
Okay,
this shit
okay,
that they
okay.
doing is like, oh, if you unvaccinated, you got to get this kind of test and that kind of test and this and that and this idiotic thing of, well, we know if you're vaccinated, you can carry the virus and transmit the virus, but we're not testing for that because think about it. The United States just said we're going to open up the U.S. to foreign travelers if they've had the vaccine. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with the virus that they could be carrying? So
Nothing.
it's all silly and stupid, but it's so silly and so stupid that it's sad, and I'm just exhausted with this stupid shit.
I feel you. I'm sorry to bring you down. I thought it was funny.
I'm
I'm a
done.
bit cynical. I thought it was funny. I was having a good time watching it while I was on the elliptical. I had to actually look away because I was trying not to
Every time I
laugh at
see
it.
that, every time I see that shit, I'm just like, again,
That's what I'm saying. I was laughing because I'm like, but it said on the screen, it said, if asymptomatic. I read it twice because I'm like, oh. And I had my glasses off. I'm like, maybe I ain't seeing that right. Let me squint. Let me be Larry Squint one time. And that's what it said. I'll try to find it. And if I can find it, I'll put it up on the screen. But that's what it said. So I was like, this is funny to me. I want to see what Dre thinks. Since we got a couple extra minutes before we hit our quota,
yeah.
I
And that's the
figured I'd
thing.
bring
It's
it up.
like the whole goal, as I said many times before, the goal seems to be to have everybody become asymptomatic
Mhm.
because they already said it's not going nowhere. So, how do you test for if someone is asymptomatic? That means that you just got to get it or don't get it, whatever. But you can't really test if somebody's asymptomatic. You could be asymptomatic and taking a vaccine. You could be asymptomatic and not taking a vaccine. So if the
Yep.
goal is being asymptomatic, let's just say that's what our goal is, and not just, oh yeah, our goal is to get everybody vaccinated. But that doesn't mean anything. You can be vaccinated and die. You can be vaccinated and have serious conditions. So that can't be the goal. The goal has to be, let's get everybody asymptomatic, and what do we need to do? You know, and that's that. So now that they're letting these foreigners come in, knock yourself out. It's just so sad because we know that it ain't over until it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
2025.
that's pretty much about it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, in the beginning they said 2023, but I have a feeling because of variants and a whole lot of other things, we pushing it to 2025.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
my I ain't no scientist. I ain't no epidemiologist. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I ain't no epidemiologist, but that's my little take on it. All right, let's see what else we could do. Lightning round. What else?
I don't know. Actually, I got a jet. Yeah. So
It's all
yeah,
good. Then that's it.
yeah,
It's all good. I
yeah.
I mean, I'm running late anyway, but I was gonna be late for the pod, baby.
Yeah.
Said I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I'll be late for the pod.
Yeah.
All right, you got some
Got it.
shit to do. Cool. I guess I'll be on time to work today.
Yep.
Model citizen, model employee. I like it. And yeah, that's good. Good stuff today.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week, and we'll try to follow up on the Green Bay Packers wide receiver and the whole asymptomatic vax, not vax situation. Just to have some follow up and give the listeners some clarity.
Yeah, I'm with it.
We can do that next week. All right, we out of here, folks. Peace.
Double deuces.
Deuce, deuce.
And let's roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out. Let's roll out.